Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know. Why is the music so quiet? I can't hear the music anyway. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome. How? Hello, welcome to the stream. Today I wanted to continue reading and in this very interesting story that we have here. Yeah, very early in the morning, and so it could be that my voice is cracking a lot because I just woke up. However, yeah, we got to like chapter 12, and yeah, I think there's like 12 more chapters to go, maybe. Maybe more, maybe less, I don't exactly know. However, we will just continue reading until we can't anymore. Not really any restrictions in terms of you're gonna chapter we're gonna stop at chapter this, or you're gonna I don't know, eat beans mid reading. No, I didn't really think of anything like that, so I'm just gonna read until whenever. But obviously when the story is over, I'm not sure if I'm gonna look for a new one this stream. I have to save some new ones because what's wrong with my microphone? I have to save some new ones because I obviously stopped Wattpad reading, right? And ever since, I didn't really get to really be in there anymore. I never really went back into Wattpad, and so I obviously didn't save any stories then. If I never even really got back into Wattpad, right? And so there's that, right? But I think other than that, we're pretty okay. Yes. Just let me quickly drink some water. Okay, CPU usage is good. Then let me quickly drink some water, and then we can get back to reading this abomination, friendly abomination. Sorry, I was like quiet to test if my microphone is still making a fucking tantrum. Because when I'm quiet, it catches the noise for some reason. Just like this, like, what do you think you're doing? Do you need a fucking fist in your ass? What are you doing? What, even a 4? Like, absolutely nothing is happening. There's no fan, there's no loud PC. Why do you have such difficulties with the noise right now? Like, are you retarded or what? Nah, fuck, it's your actual problem. Oh. Very interesting. I don't know why I always have to readjust the fucking noise gate in every single fucking stream. I don't know why it's not consistent, and that really pisses me off. Like, it absolutely lashes out at some random noise that is not even audible for the viewers, right? But then refuses to catch when I speak. Why? How does it even happen? Why are you catching noise? Literally nothing is happening. There is no noise. What are you catching there? Bro, what the fuck? What the actual fuck, bro? Hello? I don't know if I can really trust this. If I catch you catching noise, I will put a fucking curse on you, bro. That's on period. You can trust my word. I will put a fucking curse on you. However, let me quickly. Alright, I did drink water and wait, let's look how many chapters we even have to go. So we're here, right? You're at Saturday part 1. Okay. Yeah, it's gotta be like 12 something. Oh yeah, 24 parts. We're right at the middle. Yes, there's gotta be 12 more parts. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because the chapters are not really long, but the story is really annoying. And so I don't know. I'd need nen. Ow, my voice is grounded. Look at that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to avoid voice cracks better now. But alrighty. So should we read this again? Okay, well, I need to say, first time reading, I did not really understand what was happening. So if you don't mind, I will read it again, because I didn't really get to understand what was actually happening there. So I would like to read that again, if that's okay. You have a closed nostril. That's not good. It's not particularly good. Yeah, okay, so what was this again? I'm worried about my dyslexia. Maybe I should make this a little bit bigger. Maybe that's something good. Like this. Oh, not sure if it's a bit too big. Well, but it looks better for you guys. That's something. Yeah, I don't know. 6th day, Saturday, part 1. Ira. I was walking in the street as I drinking a smoothie I brought in some store. I first thought it was one of those solo flavored smoothie, but it was not. I even have an embarrassing moment earlier because of it. Oh, the smoothie don't have sugar added on it because it was fully fruits. What does solo flavored even mean? But is it embarrassing to you when you accidentally buy a smoothie with multiple flavors? Or am I getting something wrong? What does solo flavored mean? Goodness. The reason I was out walking here and not resting in my humble home, well, I need to buy some food supplies for me to eat, you know? As I walk, I notice people eating ice cream. I was not looking at the ice cream because I want to eat one, but I remember my cousin who can eat at least 1 gallon of ice cream if she watches some movies. I don't even notice that the person who was holding the ice cream and looking at was the citrus-haired tsundere upperclassman. Okay. Hey, can you stop looking at my hands? I was snapped out of my thought, and I heard someone talk, and I looked up and saw it was the childhood tsundere. Ah, it's the tsundere. I unconditionally sass, which lead the person in front of me to be pissed and have an ink mark in his head. Well, if this was an anime. What do you mean, tsundere, huh? Hey, Ultimi, you midget, don't get ahead of yourself. As he says that, he puts his hands on my hood and holds my hand like he wants to crush it. I ignore it, but of course I don't let him hold my hoodie down for the world to see my also colorful unnatural hair color. Through, I don't realize I gain the attention of few people passing by, and few of them is the Rainbow Squad. Interesting. The president of the student council was inside of the black expensive car across the street in front of high-class restaurant waiting for his clients. Those fools look familiar. He mumbled as he looked at the tinted window of his car and realized after looking at the two across the road who the people was. Flicking his tongue, he can't help but think of how unlucky he is to saw those people again in his weekend. The dramatic king of the drama club who was shopping for supplies with his fellow clubmates from the fabric store to store away from the two saw the orange-haired boy with polka dot shirt clearly state who he was, made the dramatic king smirk slightly at the ceiling after seeing another person with him with a familiar hoodie wearing a figure. One sentence. My, what a fateful day I might have. He flipped his hair to the side and take his fan out and was about to join the fan when he was beat by another. This is so AI generated. Like, the thing is that obviously there is something going on, right? But when you tell me, okay, so wait, he sees Osana with the protagonist, I forgot the name, kind of Kira, right? He sees Osana with Kira, then says what fateful day I might have for some reason. Then he flips his hair and takes a fan out, which is okay, considering it's probably summer. And then he was about to join the fan, but then was beaten by another fan? And then the following text has nothing to do with Kizuna. This is giving such AI generated shit. Absolutely nothing is in relation to anything. It's crazy. What am I reading? Well, whatever, I guess. I still don't know how to pronounce his fucking name, bro. Xian yo8 Z-Night. A voice called out my name, and I saw my neighbor with his gang walking toward me. But it was followed by a couple of familiar voices. Well, damn, what Sunday free day is this? Beautiful. Then, being all clued up about what happened, let's go to part 2, I guess. Very excited. 6th day, Saturday, part 2. Kira. I don't know how he ended up with me surrounded by rainbows clad after meeting in the town earlier. And I will be damned if someone says this is a matter of coincidence and not plan. Like seriously, I'm enjoying my day alone. When it's nen nιra, citrus appears. Next, lemon appears from north, followed by grape drama king appears from south. Then others appear. Now I'm in a family restaurant with those people. What? Can you stop calling the people by their hair color or whatever the fuck? Because seriously, it's not hard to just put the name there. I can't believe I meet all of you here. Isn't it fun? Ayano, dear beloved Senpai, says as he is seated beside the window and Ayano is seated beside him and I'm seated beside him. Why is Ayano Senpai a guy now? I thought you were really urged to make it straight. Then why? Okay. How do people like you all describe fun? I mumble that only Ayano have heard. Why is this not finished? What the fuck? Hello? I mean, continue to export. Okay, but the actual fuck is happening. Why are they in a family restaurant? I'm so confused. I am so confused. What? What if Yandere-kun fall for Kira? What? It was been a very long time since Kira and Ayano become close friends. Ayano noticed that somehow he began to pay more attention toward the girl who was always around him, even she discovered that he killed someone. She even covered some lies, so he won't be blamed, and the killer chase will only be lied to at that end. What? I can't believe she can make people go in a ghost chase every time she somehow become connected to the murderer, because she seems to be always there if he up to kill someone. But one thing he noticed that she always saves particular students' life intentionally or not. And those people was the main rivals he have with his senpai. What? She always there if he need her help. She never really asked any hint in return, not like that red-haired glasses guy. She even gave the films of the camera she has when they first meet, even so they don't know each other's name. What shocked him was when all his former rivals was staying on her place because they were watching her, because she's suspicious, especially in how she wears her clothes. Why are they watching her? What? She in fact know about my yandere personality. Wow. And she even have her eyes sparkle like she truly amazed by it. I asked her if she fear me even one bit. What is to fear about you? Oh my god, I just woke up, sorry. What is to fear about you if you only kill for the sake of your love, right? After all, you will stop killing if you get what you want, right? Will you compare to killers who kills because of amusement and self-satisfaction and they can never trust? Stop them from killing. Even they kill thousands of people. So basically, you're still those kind I can tolerate, you know. even some against killing. What did I just read there? Just as it said, I have no idea what any of this means. She says the first ever long sentences I ever hear from her. Someone whose words is golden, are much golden in mine. What do you mean? What? What? Are much golden in mine? Wow. I think it was the day when I start to think more of her than my dream guy Sambi. I found her mysterious and that someone made curious to the point she occupied my thoughts day and night. Like, could it be that now that they wanna ship male Ayano and the protagonist, they just kept the senpai with the original gender because they prefer a gay couple breaking up over a girl? Like, I've seen so many gacha cringe videos where they do that. It's like some gay people, and then they say, yeah, I can correct you, and then they become straight or something. It's really fucking weird. I have the feeling they're one of those. Like, you cannot tell me this person has never heard anything of gacha before. They are really gacha-ish. I don't know. If you ask me, I can really see that. I can really see this as some gacha story. Maybe we should look at them one day as well. I don't know. Until I started to feel the same feeling I have for senpai, but it seems stronger. I notice how many rivals I have again, but they don't seem to like her romantically, mysteriously somehow. What? Then those are not rivals, you fuckers. One day I found her one side to talk to some guy had made my head boil and my eyes darken. I will kill him. What do you mean? Hello Wolf, welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are you? I don't get this part. So like, this guy says that people don't like her romantically, but then still decides to kill someone who she talked to. What? Okay. Yeah, I don't get that. Whatever. Let's continue. At that time, when I was trying to eliminate the pest, she arrived as my knife, almost close to the bastard neck to end his pest life. What? How am I supposed to read this? What? I? What are you even saying? It, the guy I talked earlier. She suddenly says, ignoring the fact that I was trying to kill someone. And the pest below was screaming for help, which she seems to ignore. Don't till you fall for me. She joked, but somehow I found her serious. Falling for someone like me is like falling in love with a rock, you know. She continues her words with cat-like smile. But seeing how cute you are, being possessive is rather cute. She pinched my cheeks before her smile faded. Yet I'm afraid I'm much worse than your senpai, because the two of us are complete opposite. She says lazily with her hand rolling a strand of my wet and messy raven hair. Why wet? Why is your hair wet? Before getting the knife from my hand and twisting it in a weird angle that I can no longer cut anything and throwing it in a trash can. I'm not cleaning more messes for the day. She then slowly falls down dramatically in her knees, then her face planted to cold-blooded floor, which made it splash. Help? What? I chuckle when I hear her mumble in her low power mode. What? Looking at the past, who'll get lucky, and then to her. Taking her from the floor as I walk away from the scene, throwing the bleach from the corner to the past, and blood that made a mess and left the messy scene. What is I feel like their grammar is getting worse by the chapter. Like what? What is this? What do you mean? I am so confused. What is this? What does any of this mean? So, wait. Is this like some weird dream sequence? Is like the next part just... Is the next part just gonna be back to normal? Because otherwise I do not understand what is happening. What is it? Please just don't tell me that this is real. Like when they said that Melayano wants to kill someone, I thought like, yeah, it's probably what the next chapters are gonna be about. Like him trying to get a good plan or something. And then just this. 7th day, Sunday. To make sure no event like yesterday happened, I locked myself in my room. You don't need to lock yourself in your fucking room, bro. You can just not leave your house. It's really not that hard. Sleeping and watching a bunch of old kung fu movie in the cabinet in the most silent volume in my DVD player. To why I did that? Well, I heard Osoto's gang mate outside my door of my house every now and then, knocking and asking if I'm home. The fuck? But of course I don't answer it and let them leave soon after a while. I mean, it's my free day after all, and I'm quite busy. What is even happening? 8th day, Monday, part 1. To the reader who loved my story and requested more it. Kira. Look out, someone yelled out from behind me as I crossed the street, and soon I was bumped softly by something that repelled away from me. I looked up from behind my black shade and almost wanted to run away from the wild crowded when I saw the sorted black car a meter away from me. And I dare say the car is familiar, and damn, I was right. What? Wait. I thought as soon as I was bumped softly by something that repelled away from me, I thought there was like somebody was like pushing her, like touching her and going like, look. Please don't tell me that it was the fucking car. That devil descendant of a student council president appears, and the familiar King Yamaglare is shown upon me. Ew. And because I don't want to go early into detention because I accidentally destroyed his car. Bro, it's true? This is so cringe. I ran off in my fastest speed toward the school ground. But of course, I high jump toward this group of trees, and like a ninja, I run into branches of those trees, disappearing from their side. Though I throw some 1,000 yen in the front of the distorted expensive car before I run off. Eh? I genuinely don't think that there is anyone that enjoys the story. Like, speaking for real. Like, dead ass. they said that in the beginning of the chapters. I don't think that there is somebody who enjoys this story. I don't know what kind of people you have there. Maybe they're like family members or something, because this is not a good story. What do you mean you enjoy this? What do you mean you enjoy this? How old are the people that read this? Like, and genuinely like it, and then they even leave like, I don't know, heart things, likes, and I commented, I want more of it. I am genuinely concerned, like, what is going on? I am so confused. How is it a good story? How is it entertaining? How is it nice when somebody is supposed to get driven over, instead totals the car then, and then runs from justice by running through trees or something? I didn't really understand that now. And then also dropping a fucking money before what is going on, bro? And why was she talking about detention? I don't think you're gonna get detention for that. This is not related to the school at all. Why would you get detention for that? Police? Huh? I am so who finds this enjoyable? Who reads this and thinks, yeah, that's a nice story? We were all young. We were all learning, yes. When we were young, we didn't know specific things so well. And we were all still learning. Yes. Oh goodness. Oh, what did I do? Oh my god. Well, let me change the things like this. So the crowd was silent and become speechless in amazement from what they just witnessed. Of course, amazement. Someone who mindlessly crossing the road where the student council student Megami cycle car was driving, and when it seemed to collide to the mindless street crosser wearing a hoodie, they all screamed to one person and closed their eyes, fearing what will come next. And the moment they hear the sound of rebound of heavy object, they expect it to be the body of that person, but find out when they open their eyes that the stranger Kira, who still standing in the place she stood earlier, not even moved, nen yra body at that record, was staring at the car that was disordered, forming her shape that was ripple and made her away from her. Okay. Then the person glares at the president who come out of the car to see who the heck was that scam. It is inhuman enough to repel his super expensive car. And why do you keep emphasizing that the car is expensive? That is so irrelevant right now. Calm down. And saw the so-called hero from before that have thrown money to his car before they dash away in a hurry. In that moment, they realized the person was no other than the savior that was inhuman in terms of straight at speed that appears out of thin air and disappear as if I popped bubbles. Kira nurse office. Beautiful. You should be careful to my stepping, Mr. Nurse, I says as I help the fallen being carried nurse that trip out of nothing and end up in a big mess. The reason to why I'm here in the clinic, well, I saw that my hand was hit earlier, currently paralyzed and turning blue. What? Seriously? I think I need more training, and if that evil Spartan cousin of mine discovered that I've been slacking since I come here, I will be sent back to her and she'll train me with her insane friend of hers. I thought as helped the pink clumsy nurse with only one hand. What? Where did the thought begin? You are so annoying. While I was putting away some of the stuff that was falling in the ground, I noticed how I feel was being stared at by the pink-haired clumsy nurse. Just say the fucking name. What can I help you with your curiosity? I ask him as I look up from my shades and realize he's still looking at me dazedly till I snap my fingers in front of his eyes to snap him out of his daydream. You're the one that saved me, he uttered, which made me slip my ass behind my glasses, but nothing less. I don't bother to hide the fact and nodded my head at his questionable statement. If that is what he says next, I don't think it was a daydream. It was a fucking trauma response, you little retard, bro. What's with this? What's with this author? Like, the more I read, the more I have a grudge against this author. Like, I would like to meet that person once and politely give them a fist. Very politely. Don't call me hero, thought. It's normal to save life, for life is a precious gift that was given to us, right? I said as I finished my work. I now stood in front of him and looked up to meet his orbs that was still full of surprise and bewilderment. I won't tell anyone if you want, he added as I put some ointment at my wound in my pocket and some band-aid as well. Telling or not to tell is your choice to begin with. With the permission to take the stuff and parting, I have left that place. But why didn't the nurse do your thing, huh? First period is next, and it's that freaking flirt as my first subject. Oh well. Your subject? I think you're talking about your teacher, bro. Dang, I'm late, and that teacher of mine is smirking with punishment totally written on his eyes. You're kidding me. You just take a fucking screenshot? You didn't even crop it? Is this a fucking screenshot? And I can see your fucking percentage, bro. Your battery percentage. You take it. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Let me reset my monitor real quick. I genuinely don't even know what to say to this. Like, obviously, it's not like I didn't expect them to use screenshots, right? Using screenshots is totally okay. But at least I expected a person to crop it, which didn't happen. Let me just drink some water. Oh. Hold on. Okay, yes. So if I'm being honest, I don't even want to read this anymore. I don't even want to read this anymore. It's just so bad. It's fun. Let's do this. We only have us and our dedication. Let us use the dedication for good deeds. 8th day, Monday, part 2. Kira. Lunch break. I walk out of my room. Okay, lunch break. I walk out of my room. Alright, whatever you say. I walk out of my room to only be stopped by a hand on my shoulder. I slightly turned to see it was that teacher of mine that is the main subject is flirt and playboy is his tutor. What can I do for you, sensei? I ask him with me slapping his hand away from my space. My space. I murmur with distorted face in blink of second before it returned to a normal Italia Romano face. What does it even mean? The fuck? Since you're always late for your class, I want you to follow me and help me follow supplements for tomorrow. And I don't accept no and answer or else falling grade for you, dear. With a smile, this playboy have lay his trap card and I'm unable to resort back, and he replies I follow him to the faculty room. Damn, I shouldn't have taken a detour earlier. Faculty room? Put that there. Followed from A to Z by colors. I follow whatever orders the teacher says like a robot, and after a half hour doing some labor for this sensei, I have finished my work yet I have been knocked out in the sofa. Bro, what sofa? There's no sofa in the faculty room. Students are also not allowed in the faculty room. And illegally, students should also not be enslaved, whatever the fuck. This is right here. You can have your lunch after you finish your rest then. He said softly as he looked up from his work that was checking our assignment and some seed work he made us do earlier. I looked at him behind my glass before I fixed my jacket, dried my face totally, and slept in the L-shaped sofa for a while. Time skip, second period in the afternoon. I wake up and saw that I have slept for 8 hours in the sofa of that advisor of mine. I turned to look where he should be and saw he wasn't there at all. I stayed up and fixed my jacket to see half of my face and shades. I stood up from where I was and walked toward the door and saw a sticky note on the whiteboard beside the door. Your voice is quite soothing. Thank you, Purple Crown. Thank you very much, and welcome to the stream. Welcome. I notice how tired you seem and let you rest, my dear. I have excused you from all your classes this afternoon as greedy helper for me. I know that's great, but I had to say greedy. Lots of love, your handsome sensei. Wow. I have the feeling that this author just, like, seriously not know the names of the characters and therefore doesn't give them any name. Okay. With many happy face that should look like him or something. I went out of that room and started to walk around the hallway. I summoned demon from hell. What? I stopped my steps when I heard these words, and I'm just right behind the door to a club named A Cult Club. It's Occult Club, not A Cult Club. Why A Cult Club? Interesting. I remember my cousins and her demons band friends and slammed the door open in a hurry. What? Who dares summon demons? I yelled out, surprising the galactic Sempia that was kneeling on the floor in front of a summoning circle. Really, it seems to be a magic circle, but I'm pretty sure it's not the real deal. What? Silence covers the room before I take a cloth and start to erase the summoning circle. But I was stopped by trembling hands. Are you a demon slayer? This is so cringe. Why? Let's ignore the fact that they misspelled, very heavily misspelled, occult club. Occult is unrelated to occults. Just to have that said, as an occultist myself, I think I can pretty much say that occult is not connected to cults. Thank you. Well, why do you enter a random club room and erase their work? Like, huh? Why would you do that? I'm pretty sure that after all the things Kira did already, Kira can get expelled for this, because this is just not okay. Just going into a random club room where you're not a part of and just erasing their stuff, that's not okay. I'm pretty sure that Kira could get expelled for that. Because come on, man, it's like going into cooking club and just throwing their food away. Right? It's the same thing. And I'm pretty sure that summonings don't work like this. I summon demon from hell. Honestly, this makes me just write my own yandere simulator fanfiction on Wattpad. And then I read it out loud on stream, and then I look if you guys noticed it's my story. Alright, let's go. 8th day, Monday, part 3. Of course not. Then, when I look closely at this person, cute, I thought aloud. He seems startled by this and blush. Wow. Oh, you stopping by for a bit. Alright, thank you, user Jake Fox. Nice to see you. Have a good one. I cough and look around the place, and then the awkward person in the floor. Do you like demons or something? I ask him like we're close friends. I don't think you would ask a close friend if they like demons or something. Yes. For some reason his eyes sparkle at the word demon. Is there something wrong for me to like them? He sounded odd when he asked me this. Not that I'm weirded out by this because I meet weird or worse people than him. What? I will say nothing to this. Remind me of someone, that's all. Then I sit down on his level, in an Indian style seat, just say cross-legged. The name's Kieran. Sorry that I bother you. Well, then just don't bother them. Get out! The fuck? I adjust my sunglasses and smile at him. I offer my hand. You're not really a bother, and my name is Okurudo. His spider-style gloves, handshakes mine. I'm the Occult Club president. Adding this, he seems too scared to see my reaction as he closes his eyes and holds the book on his other hand tied as well. The one I'm shaking was gold. That's cool, I said, which made him froze. Opening his eyes, he looked at me with gaze full of amazement. What? But why would you be scared of someone disliking you for being the Occult Club president when firstly you wear a big red band on your arm when you're the president of a club? I'm not sure how many of you know that, but in the other simulator it is that way. When you're the president of a club, then you have like a really bright red band on your arm, which is not easily to be overseen. And so, wait, I think it's even depicted here. Last chapter? I don't know. But, well, there was a picture, alright? Yes, and why would you then open an occult club when you are ashamed of occult? I'm so confused. Oh yeah. Really? What am I doing? I thought. Oh well. I'm not a demon slayer, but thinking back my crazy cousin and her friend, I look at his eyes. I've met dozens of them to last a lifetime. With a closed eye smiled, I ended my sentence. Oh, how OP. So cool. So cool, yo. nen day. Tuesday. Part 1. I'm so stupid. I'm blessed I sit beside Ayano, who's enjoying his food. Even so, he don't look like it in the rooftop. Why did I do that? Hello, Celiaka? Celiforca? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Nice to see you here. How are you? Oh, hello. Can't believe I just did something idiotic as said those words to a stranger as that person yesterday. I mean, what gives? Silly? What does it mean? What does that mean? Huh? I'm so dead when my cousin realized I almost blow the truth. She's going to kill me. Oh, she's not going to. But worse, she'll make me eat things I dislike. What? Kiki, hi Bully! Hi Bully, how are you? How are you? So nice to see you here. What's wrong? Somehow this good friend of mine only asked that because he's acting as a good friend or to stop me from being crazy in the rooftop. He really don't care about me at all. Not that it mattered really. What? What? Huh? What does it mean? Huh? Not the things I dislike. I'm good now, are you? Yeah, I think I'm good. Not really sure. Amazing that you're doing good though, yes. But why does Kira say that she knows Ayano so well that she can recognize when he's enjoying his food even though he doesn't look like it, but then says that Ayano doesn't care about her? So was this really just a dream sequence? I guess so. I don't know. I'm hungry. Then my stomach growled. I didn't realize I forgot my lunchbox. He seems to look at me and engage like he expected this, but he picked some egg roll that he deliciously made and feed it to me. Yummy, you're really the best. I sighed as I enjoyed the taste of it. Don't speak while there's food in your mouth. In your mouth, oh my god. He said nonchalantly, yet he still feed me another one. There's a period. I keep waiting for him to feed me more and eat it while he eats his share too. Somehow, this scene is odd, but I don't really care. It seems you're okay now. I heard him mumble. Then I realized my problem is so silly. I mean, it's not gonna bring my cousin here anyway. Interesting. What does it mean? A lot of phone notifications. What does that mean? You mean because of the ding in the background? Every time somebody chats, it goes ding. I was so damn wrong when I said that. I mean, my cousin's not here, but he's here. The dude from yesterday. Please join a cool club. He said like he's declaring his love for me in front of the school garden. Well, damn, when I look around, saw my bodyguards more like my forced rainbow squad of eyeing boy because I'm still super suspicious category. No, Yeah, what answer did you expect? When someone literally removes your pentagram, I assume, or whatever sigil it was, on the floor, when someone just fucking removes that, why would you think they would want to join the occult club? When they hate occults to the point that they just disrupt your work to remove whatever you're doing. It's like watching somebody, I don't know, burn artworks, yeah, and then ask them to join the art club. The fuck? Like, huh? Maybe yes, yeah, because what is that? That's so weird. I wanted to say before somehow something controlled me to say otherwise. Of course, with a smile that somehow looked natural. Oh my gosh, what the heck is wrong with me? It was too late to disagree when I realized what's up with me and the event. I already signed my registration, and seeing this person happy face makes me guilty. Even so, I'm not the one at fault. But in the occult club sounds interesting, but I think it will be full of edgy people. That is true. There are also like edgy people. When we play Yandere Simulator together, you can look at them. But generally, if there was a genuine occult club in a school, that would be super cool. I mean, like, come on, when you force people to go through religion classes, then also let us have a occult club. Man, this story really makes me want to write my own Wattpad. Because this is just so terrible. It gives me a pet peeve. It makes me want to make it better. I'm gonna talk about this with Sock. Maybe he's amazed by it. Hell yeah. Okay, I already got the Fox approval. One more left. I mean, he have a damn spell cast on himself. Usually, magic spell don't work. Or more likely, people won't get the right spell done correctly. Yet this guy have done it. What? It's the kind of spell that can make someone under their bending, like a love potion or something. More like something. Huh? But speaking of bending, I posted that on Blue Sky. I was reading this witchcraft article, and there was like a bend over oil mentioned. Yeah, it's called code bend over oil. And I thought it was like I did not know what they were talking about, and I genuinely thought it was like some other word for lube or something. Because come on, man, what do you expect me to think when you tell me about some bend over oil? Maybe I am too dirty-minded for this world. Bend over oil. I genuinely thought it was some other word for lube, I swear. Oh my god. Man, when I realized this person done it because he wanted to summon a demon, and I, the idiot who come dashing in the room, was the one who was now under the contract. Like I'm the servant demon for him, lol. It's funny that I am in a situation like this again. Oh well, let's just see what happens this time then. Thinking that I let myself be dragged around to the cool club. Hello T-Rex, welcome to the stream. Welcome, how are you? You wouldn't say so, dog? No, I'm very mega say so. Don't you hear my super say so voice? Yeah, there's only how say so people talk. On period. I want food. I have some evilly made brownies full of evil. Thanks. It's just simple brownies, really. Bro, I feel like this author is really trying to be offensive on purpose. Because what is this? The fuck do you mean I have some evilly made brownies fully of evil? Yeah, it's totally something an occult club leader would say. Yep. Alrighty. Then 10th day, Wednesday, part 1. Are you close with him? Hearing that from my close buddy, while he enjoyed terminating me by petting my hair in the bushes that no one cared about. Fluffy. What? What book are you reading? It says above. It says currently reading The Name's Kira Knight, Nice to Meet You by Rizrak. I assume the name is pronounced. That's the name, yeah. That's the thing that I'm reading. My guards are not here, as they left me to the handle of Ayano, as if giving us some sort of private time. What's wrong with them, really? What's really happened in the other side? Asano, are we really going to watch those gay couple all day? Amao, well, we can just let them have their time. After all, there's nothing wrong if Aishi-san is there after all. What? Kizano, those two are indeed one of the kind couple. Honestly, I never tried to act like a day before. For an actress as me who shall be famous one day, I shall take the practicing more harder and try acting like a gay. What? The others? For some reason in brackets? So you're not gay with that outfit? What? What do you mean with that outfit? How did the author forget throughout writing the story that everyone is wearing the same outfit? What do you mean? Oh my god. Bro. What am I hearing? I have no idea. I have no idea. I think author was trying to go for cliche edgy people. Yeah, I can see that. But like, what's with the gay things here? Also, I don't think you were there, but previously in last stream, they said the protagonist is asexual and therefore is not attracted to the opposite sex. The fuck? What do you mean? So asexual is just being not attracted to Oh, you're gonna have fun and make the stream. See you later. Thank you. Have a good one. Take care. Pow pow. Sheesh. But then all of them left the two alone. How does it make sense? It's not what asexual means. Yeah, right? But then all of them left the two alone. Back to the two. Are you talking about Oko? I notice he froze when he heard that I don't even use any sun on how I call Oko. I look at me, who's leaning on his chest with his widened eyes. Somehow it looked like he's confused by how he act himself too. Well, for a reason. I'm his underdog for a while. Really, normally I hate it when people try to control my life. Quite literally, I might add. I mean, I was fed sweets and I eat it willingly. My cousin can't even do that to me. And it's something. 10th day, Wednesday. Note the guard of Kira is Amao, Kazuno, and Osano. Why are they the guards? And why do you just put random O's on the back of their names and think that's male now? That's why you kept Ayano's name. Because Ayano already ends with O. Is that the reason? Oh my god, bro. Sheesh. Alright. So it don't end well. I mean, there's someone who's almost get killed when I spout out those words. Yes, the Toko. I mean it mean that only mean one thing. He treated me like his best buddy. It's an improvement. Well, before that. Don't Ayano-san. I, of course, holding him back as he tried to get some knife from the ground near the school gate. Like what the heck? Who leaves knives and any sharp weapon there? What? Do you say he's controlling you? He says coldly. It's totally fine and it's just some simple temporary thing anyway. I said as I carry him back to the bushes. Carry? The fuck? He don't seems to be bothered I'm able to carry him, who is taller than me by a lot. This is so cringe. This is like such 10-year-old humor. This is so cringe, bro. It's pretty harmless. Well, that person don't look like someone who will do that. Also, looks as you Sempia. I then pointed to the approaching senior whom he dearly loved. He then forgot all the matter and started gazing at her with eyes full of emotion and smile on his face. Love, huh? What a bothersome thing, I thought as I fixed my hoodie and lay on the grass. Well, people like him can enjoy romance, either it be dark one or sweet one, for all I care. Dark romance is not a thing. The fuck? 9, Eva. Okay. Students, since 11th day, Thursday, part 1. Students, since Sports Festival is coming up, we're going to have a parents and guardian meeting as to discuss if you guys are allowed to sleep over when we mailed our props next Friday. What? Midorana says after saying he have become one of the permanent teacher of the school. Many people scream in excitement, but one scream out of despair. God, no, there's not even a space between the exclamation mark and the N. What? Which surprised almost everyone as that person was sleeping soundly till the news of parents and guardian meeting was announced. Sensei, please tell me you're lying about the parent meeting. Now the madman was shaking the teacher as if she heard the worst news in the world. Is there something wrong with it, Mr. Knight? Do you know that yo8 brought a Satan himself if that happened? No, she's worse than Satan, and she's totally gonna hug the life out of every one of you. What? Then she let go of me, though, who seems enjoying the scene of a student who often don't care about many things. Oh god, what if she'll bring her crazy friends? Kira could never be shameless or care as she made a scene in her classroom as she thought of any possible way to escape right away when her cousin discovered the news. Can someone drop him to the nurse's office as he making a scene? Soon, she was dragged away to the nurse's office. I'm not gonna say anything to that. We just continue like we never read this. 11th day, Thursday, part 2. I heard you have a parent meeting next week. Since I'm your only family member, as my mom is out busy and can't fly over there, I'll go there myself. You're not needed here. zen nen, this time misspelled, yo8. Do you want me to go there over now and make you change the tone of yours? You're not needed here at all. You're being childish. Whatever you say will never change my mind. I hope I won't be hearing some bad news circling around you when I arrive there. Meme. Alright. Fuck. Oh my god, there's one reader that's absolutely lashing out at this. Damn, I just can't get enough of this. You've reached the end of published parts? Oh my goodness. No way. We're done? No way. No way. No way. No way. The story is so bad. The story is so bad. Well, it seems that was the end of The Name's Kira Night Nice to Meet You by nên. That was apparently the end of it. And there is absolutely no plot, which is amazing. Yep. I don't even like. Back then I used to conclude the story and I used to like think and analyze everything that happened there and I give a real honest feedback, but I don't even know what to do here. So let us try our best. Okay, so how did the story start? I forgot. She wasn't there for a whole month, which is odd. Then also the characters were very much not in character. Ayano would not take something from a stranger right away. Right? Ayano is very careful, very cautious, very intelligent, right? Ayano has a very high intelligence, and that's what makes her dangerous, which was really not depicted in this story. If Ayano wasn't intelligent, she would not be a threat. And so Ayano would probably then also not be the protagonist in the really under-simulated game, because Ayano would then be stupid and not be a threat at all. And playing somebody who's not a threat would not make sense in Yandere Simulator. So maybe that should be kept in mind. Ayano was not acting intelligent at all in the story. Most of the time Ayano was just eating, to be honest. Maybe that's intelligent, I don't know. Then also the names were, I'm pretty sure that the names were not original. If you wanted to make up names for the male rivals, I would have loved that so much. If you would just have used completely different names, right? I would have I would have so loved that if you would have just made up completely different names, which also didn't happen. Instead we got Amao, Kizano, Oko, Ayano. It's stupid. Not every male name ends with O. So where does it come from? You know, it's Amai, Kizana, Oka, Ayano. You know, just not every name is the same just because it's male, right? It's very interesting with the names. I don't understand the plot, like, at all. Genuinely at all. What is happening? What is supposed to be there? Are you just presenting your OC with the help of some side characters that being random guys that you find hot, that you want to ship with your OC? And honest feedback here, if you are not educated about sexualities and occultism and authority and all of that, then please do not write a story involving those things. Back then when I was doing stories, I did not publish them, but I still refuse to write about things I have no idea about, right? I just made like really quick, really short. For example, let's say for example buying ice cream or something. I don't know, I can't think of one. I don't know how an ice cream shop cash register works, so I'm not gonna write in detail how the cashier then use the cash register, you know, or where they put the money at all. I don't know. I don't care. I don't go to ice cream shops often. I had no idea about that back then, so I did not write about it. It's that easy. If you are uneducated about something, then it is clever and probably also preferred for the people who actually are educated about it if you just do not mention it or keep it as short as possible if this part is necessary, right? But talking about necessary is very critical here in the story, because everything was not necessary. Every single thing that we read here was not necessary. It was not needed for any future parts, and neither was it connected to anything that happened in the past. And so everything that was involved and included in this story was not necessary. Yeah, there's that, right? What can I say? I'm thinking about like a part that was necessary. Literally, the thing is that I can also not like think what part was necessary for the plot, because I do not understand the plot. I don't know what the story is supposed to be about. And the title is also not giving a hint, because the title is just about Kira, right? So that would make me think that there is no plot. The plot is literally just getting to know this author's OC with the help of some random guys that the author finds out, right? That's what I think. That's what I perceive the story as. There is no plot, there is no creativity, there's no nothing. There's just offensiveness and some random OC. Well, I will let you know when I find more interesting looking stories on Wattpad that I will put in my library. And I will also talk about Sakia. Like, Sok has pink eyes and he's very pretty. No, but I will talk with Sok about maybe writing my own Yandere Simulator Wattpad story, which I would find very amusing. Right? And yeah, let's see if he's down for that as well. Right? And yeah, so if I would give this story like a rating out of 10 stars, genuinely like 2. Yes, that's what I would think. I would probably give this story like 2 2 stars out of 10 because, what can I say? The grammar is not the problem. As said, it's okay that not everybody can speak English fluently, right? There were words used that were advanced, so they did know English and about English storytelling. The grammar was not entirely the problem. But was the problem in the writing was that they misused a lot of words, which caused confusion and hindered the reader from understanding what was going on. It caused more confusion than necessary. And also the stupid font. I don't know what's with the font. The stupid font at the beginning of the story was also not necessary. As said, it has no plot. It is very offensive about things that they are not educated about. What else? Well, the characters are not in character. The logic of the story is also not consistent. And the OC lacks a lot in the character development. The OC itself is very, very, very bad. Every character needs its flaws and its limits. This character has no flaws except that it's cringe, and no limits, right? Kira is an immortal whatever who will be resistant to any physical damage, who has super speed, super strength, super whatever, right? And like, she can just do anything at will and nothing will happen to her. It's very weird. I don't know. Like, she's lacking a whole lot. The flaws, you would say, like, yeah, her flaw is that she's lazy. It's not a flaw. The author thought that being lazy is cool, and that's why they made the OC like that. That is not a flaw. And so a flaw would have, for example, been that, from what I witnessed, that she trusts too quickly. For example, that would be a flaw, because obviously you cannot trust every human on the earth. Sadly, it is not possible because humanity is very, very bad, and so it will be a flaw if you trust somebody too quickly, right? That would be something. So environmental storytelling was also very bad. They didn't even know how the building looked like. For example, Mujikina would have died. So yeah, 2 out of 10 for this story. Especially because it was extremely offensive to everyone who has a brain, actually. Yeah, so I already said everything that had to be said, so until next stream, I will rather be having a chapter done of the story that might be approved of my love, or I will find more green stories in my library that I will then read out loud for you guys. And that is all I have for today. So make sure to follow me on Twitch if you haven't already. I have a Discord server if you're interested in joining. I have a Blue Sky, follow me on there because I post random stuff on there. I have a VTuber if you're interested in learning more about me. And I also want you to subscribe to my YouTube, or else I will find your family and skin them alive. Yeah, I think that's all. So thank you all so much for watching. I enjoyed the stream a lot. I hope you did too, and take care in your path. Bye you next time. Bye bye.